Terrific counter lands. The straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Unlucky to miss with that jab. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Nice counter. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Just avoids a left uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Stamina is off the charts. The straight right just misses. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for them. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. No rest for the weary. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The jab slightly off target. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Nice counter shot. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. Defense here at all. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this thing...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well done with that counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What heart, what desire. Whoa, wait a minute. Amir Khan in some real trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Just missed with that hook. Punch, counter punch. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. That counter shot lands. This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter. Amir Khan is rocked. Hold that thought. And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Give me your ball.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big... It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
On to the sixth round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They exchange punches. The jab doesn't quite connect. There's a counter shot. And he scores with the counter. The straight right just misses. Good counter punch. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab misses. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right.
And there's the bell for round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Missing with that jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Can they figure out the combination? combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Those counter punches have to hurt. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get...
Down goes Ward! And there's no doubt about it as we see it again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
Amir Khan backing up. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fighter.
And we enter the ninth. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That right hook catching air. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Oh boy! Amir Khan dazed! How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. These two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
And there's the bell for round 10. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Holding nothing back here in the round. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Amir Khan is rocked, and he just put Amir Khan down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.